they paid a lot of money for me, and I needed to be very, very happy that I was chosen because I came from poverty.
They paid a lot of money for her. A shocking thing for an adopted child.
Maybe you've already got your feet up with a cuppa. You're like, is it cake time yet? Maybe you're like my husband who's just texted me going, can you grab me a pizza on the way home from work? I guess so. You can ask me to do your shopping, but it might not make it to you, just saying, okay? Whatever it is, you know me. You know I want to know what your vibe is. Or I just thought maybe you want to shout someone special out. That could be really cute this afternoon. Anything goes on this show. 0345 6000 958. Or you can ask your Alexa to send a comment to Capital. Get those shouts in right now. We will do them after this. This puts a big smile on mine and producer Gemma's face every time we get to play it. Such a feel-good tune, this. Scissor, BMF, it's Capital.
Her ethnicity estimates say she's half Jewish.
I said, you can call the rabbi. That's good. It pleased me because it felt Jewish. And the last report I looked at was, they relative. So I click on that. There's this, huge list of stuff, but at the very top is the name, Brain Home, and it says sister. What?
When Rain first got her results, she'd only found a few distant cousins. Then, out of the blue, 23andMe notifies her she has a full sibling.
I checked my emails before I went to my day job, and there was my connection would come in with my stuff. And I
changed the game a little bit, didn't he? He did it. He was one of the first. Cuddly Toy from Roachford before that. Oh yeah. We haven't forgotten. We sent you that little mind-teasing thing a little while ago. We haven't forgotten. We did a big reveal. We texted
more comfortable and we started talking. FaceTime. I could see that when we were young, we probably looked a lot more alike. Aged us a lot.
Oh boy, I see my jaw. I see my mouth, my eyes. As we talk to you, it's amazing to see anybody like you.
They share their life stories, and Rain tells Risa that her adopted mother always claimed to have paid money for money. What was it like for you then? To hear that your biological sister knew that when she was adopted, money should change.
And does that mean you have views on people who go on holiday to places like that and think that they are, the food's great, the beaches are fabulous, the shopping malls are terrific, you can even, slide down a ski slope in one of them, why would you not want to have a fantastic holiday there? We see people on holiday there all the time. Does it make you think twice about that whole thing?
One of the things that winds me up quite a lot actually is when I see celebrities go there, when you see Elton John going there with his husband and their kids promoting it, and you see like Ricky Martin, you see these people that should know better and should be highlighting the very bad things that happen there, yet they're promoting it. I mean, so it's unfortunate. It's money at the end of the day, isn't it? And that's why these people, promote the country. But that is galling when you see, kind of gay legends, as it were, like Elton John, promoting a country that has technically still the death sentence for being gay.
I mean, over the years, the phrase "in the closet" was used quite commonly, as common parlance. It meant that someone gay who hasn't come out, and they're kind of hoping that nobody realises. They feel as if they're sort of undercover. Their whole life is clandestine. It's not their real life. Sometimes they're married to somebody of the opposite sex, and they're kind of projecting a whole kind of, false personality, which is alien to their entire being. And it must have been unbelievably difficult to live that kind of a life. Do you think in this country we've pretty much obliterated that kind of life now, or do you think there are still people even today in Great Britain doing that?
Yeah, I think we've come a very long way, but I don't expect people to be a perfect world where no one has to announce who they love, who they don't love, or anything like that. People just are. That's not a big issue.
Kamina amani selade jamate ola tege amadi moto buranado.
Next up, I've got the first time in a while that we have had new music from Manchester's finest doves. That is still to come.
Lord, I walk this good road till my ankles swell. You know I'm so tired. This red rice and salmon, Lord, and these black-eyed peas. You know I'm so tired of red rice, salmon, and these black-eyed peas. Captain, these old hardtack biscuits, I declare these killing poor me. How you go down yonder, and you tell that big hat man. Oh, you go down yonder, and you tell that big hat man. Tell him I'm so tired of these black molasses with that teddy bear stands on the can. Well, down in Louisiana, way down yonder behind the sun. Way down yonder, way down behind the sun. Seem like to me that's where all of my trouble first begun. Now some come here for 90 and some come here for 99. Lord, some here come for 90, some come here for 99. Oh Lord, I come here to stay just as long as the sun shines. Now, Captain, what's the matter that I can't see? Captain, what's the matter?
Classic FM.
Report it at Stay Energy Safe, 100% anonymously. Search Stay Energy Safe.
Don't sit on it, sell it. If you've got items to sell, text yes to 66777 or visit don'tsitonit.co.uk.
First year was Ali Fakature with Carla, Malian musician who died in 2006. Guitarist and pioneer of desert blues. And after Skip James, Delta blues singer, guitarist, pianist, songwriter, he recorded in the 30s but wasn't a success. And then in the 60s, blues enthusiasts, including John Cale, tracked him down.
And he still is. And
from there,
him and my husband get on like a house on fire. So just be honest with everything. If you have a any curiosities at all, just ask. As long as they know it's coming from a good place.
Gosh, what an excellent call. What a lovely call. I'm so pleased you rang, honestly. Fantastic to talk to you. Let me talk to Harry, who's a first-time caller in Wollington. Hello, Harry.
Hello.
Hi. So tell me about this. Tell me about, coming out, whether it was for you, a real obstacle in life or something to worry about, or how it was.
Yeah, no, it wasn't really a great experience. I grew up in the Lake District in a really small town.
Yes.
And I came out when I was still in high school in 2008.
Apologies, I played the first week to that all. I don't know what happened there, but then you... Anyway, hey, JC Lodge on the rhythm, team called us Step Up. Who was it we featured? George Nooks? Yeah, it was George Nooks on the rhythm, Drifting Away. I like that track, it ain't bad, you know. We also played Ja Melody on the rhythm. Yeah, Ja Melody, sounding a little bit like Ja Cure, you know. He does, doesn't he? Yeah, sounds a bit like Ja Cure, Ja Melody. On the rhythm, track entitled Keep Me Rocking, all about the reggae music. And it's going to be reggae music flavours till we get to around about 5 o'clock. After the 5 o'clock ads, we do something different. Currently featuring a brand new rhythm, all courtesy of John Records. This one, rhythm came out last week. The Talk About Love rhythm. Yeah, you're familiar with the rhythm. It sounds like some old school rhythm, innit? Fresh for the 2025, produced by John. Let's see if I can feature Anthony Cruz on the rhythm.
Not too far from Old Crookton Street, and I just love it. I actually may not buy anything, but I just love looking at vinyls. What about you? I appreciate I'm speaking to you as the GM of Vinyl Alliance, but why do you have such a connection to vinyls?
It's interesting. I mean, I mentioned I'm a millennial.
Yeah.
I got into vinyl, when I hit my early 20s and had some extra income, and it was kind of a magical experience. It was like taking my musical fandom to the next level. I could actually, for one, own something that I'll have forever.
Yeah.
And two, it just, the way the grooves transfer into airwaves in an analog process just still kind of amazes me. And I think it's that special experience that I discovered and plenty of new fans are discovering.
I mean, I've got to tell you, something I found really boring, actually, Ryan. I wonder what you think about this. And I don't want to upset anyone, but I never do it because, at the end of each year, people will get their playlists of the year and they'll post it up on social media. It might be, I don't know, via Spotify or some of the other streaming platforms. And look, you've streamed this song the most. I find that so boring. I've never been interested because I like the fact that I can look at my music collection, feel it in my hands, go through the album sleeves. And as you just said, I have inherited the collection of my father, which I really love and hope to give to my daughter, of, his greatest hits of Michael Jackson right through to The Police and the Eurythmics. I have all of those vinyls from the 80s and they mean so much to me. I can't do that with a playlist to forward on to give to my child, can I?
Well, that's so true, and I don't think you're alone in that, Shay. Actually, we spoke to a lot of actual members of Gen Z when we were doing this research, and something that came up frequently that was a little bit surprising is that some young people mentioned how watching when they're on Spotify or a streaming service and next to an artist name or the track name is how many streams it's gotten. They were almost reacting negatively to that, saying that it shouldn't be reduced to just a number. That this music, these albums, these artists are so much more important to them, and they were really kind of celebrating that more through their vinyl collection.
That really resonates, Ryan. That really resonates because I'm just thinking about the one time I got told off by Dad. I didn't ask him and I decided to play one of his Bob Marley vinyls, and he came running down the stairs saying, "Who told you could touch that?" But even now, when I look at that vinyl, I have that memory, and it's held within that physical copy. You know, that sociology of music. I don't feel you can actually grasp.
First chance to listen to, and you play the best UB40 song there ever was. Top Start. Welcome. I know you Brummie fans know all about this. Right, are you ready for this?
Old School Run with Trevor Nelson.
I know loads of you are frantically trying to park cars, picking up kids and all that stuff around this time of day. We call this the Old School Run, 3 big tunes back to back. Oh my goodness, we're only on day 2, smashing the afternoons. I've literally never heard so many fab tunes having a kitchen disco, says Emma from Walder Slade. Well, I hope you enjoyed these 3 as well. If you want to get in touch with me, 88291 on text, WhatsApp 08000 288 291.
It really seems like it's really just a way that people consume music in the modern era.
I hope it stays that way. Long may that continue. What's your most prized possession? I've already shared it with you. It's hands down my dad's collection, which, you know, I will hold on, I think, till the day I die. I love it. And I always come back to it. What about you? Is there a particular vinyl that you love, and why?
Oh, that's so tough to choose. It can change. Yes, indeed. You know, I have a really, you know, it was a splurge purchase. It was Joy Division, Unknown Pleasures. It was one of the original pressings that I found at a used record shop when I lived in Seattle, and that was back really before they were back in vogue, and maybe before it would have caught a higher price. And, yeah, obviously treasure that one.
Well, interesting. Producer Betty just showed me her jean jacket, which has got Division on it, so they're very much still in vogue. It's so lovely speaking to you. I felt like I was going down memory lane picking up vinyl, but I love, as you call it, you know, the vinyl renaissance, if we will, and the fact that it's hugely popular. People want more details for Vinyl Alliance, by the way. What do they need to do?
Yeah, great. They can follow us on social media at vinyl.alliance on Instagram. We also, just in the past year, launched a podcast.
Nice.
Talking about all sorts of stuff like that. It's called
Amazing. Coming to the studio next time. Real pleasure.
Looking for some affirmation. Made my way into the sun. My friends got their ladies, they're all having babies, but I just wanna have some fun. I will know you with a detail, baby. I gotta get there in your own sweet time. Let's just say that maybe you could help to ease my mind. Baby, I ain't Mr. Right, but if you're looking for fast love, that's love in your eyes. It's more than enough. Had some bad love, so fast love is all that I've got on my mind.
Φυσικά στη Βελγική δεν θα έρθει ποτέ το ονόματί του. Επίσης, ένα πολύ σημαντικό σημείο στην προεργασία της συμφωνίας είναι να δούμε και το πώς θα λέσχει των λεφτών του αγοραστή σε περίπτωση που πολλούμε εμείς. Δηλαδή υπάρχουν περιπτώσεις όπου έχουμε δει τράπεζες να σταματούν την διαδικασία της πώλησης γιατί δεν ικανοποιούνται με τα στοιχεία που ζητούνται από την ίδια για το λεγόμενο due diligence της τράπεζας για το πώς θα έσχεση των λεφτών που θα έρθουν στο λογαριασμό του πολιτή.
Ωραία. Τώρα, πώς γίνεται η πληρωμή του τιμήματος της πώλησης? Γίνεται με προκαταβολική δόση και μετά ακολουθεί ολόκληρο ποσό ή πώς γίνεται?
Υπάρχουν κάποιες κοινές πρακτικές, κύριε Βασίλη. Είναι ουσιαστικά μέχρι να γίνουν, εάν κάποιος ενδιαφερόμενος επιθυμεί να αγοράσει ένα ακίνητο, εκείνο που γίνεται είναι να γίνει μια συμφωνία τη λεγόμενη reservation, το reservation agreement, το οποίο ουσιαστικά θα δεσμεύσει τις δύο πλευρές για έναν κάποιο μικρού ποσού. Είναι περίπου γύρω στις 5 με 10.000 το ποσό που μιλούμε αναφορικά με το reservation, το οποίο ουσιαστικά θα κρατά έναν τρίτο πρόσωπο, είτε αυτό είναι ο agent στην διαδικασία, είτε οι δικηγόροι, είτε οι λογιστές των πελατών, ανάλογα με το ποιος που θα συμφωνηθεί να κρατείται αυτό το ποσό. Και ουσιαστικά το agreement αυτό γίνεται για να δεσμεύσει, όπως έχω πει, τα μέρη μέχρι ότου να ετοιμαστεί η εγγράφος συμφωνία, το αγοραπολιτήριο εγγράφο, και να συμπληρωθούν όλες οι προϋποθέσεις που απαιτεί ο νόμος και αλλά και οι διαδικασίες. Η πρακτική, όπως είχαμε πει, μία από αυτές είναι η έρευνα από το κτηματολόγιο. Επίσης, τώρα αναφορικά με τον τρόπο πληρωμής του τμήματος πώλησης, αυτό πάλι συμφωνείται μεταξύ των δύο μερών, μπορεί να γίνει σταδιακά ή και άλλως πώς. Συνηθίζεται όπως η πληρωμή ολόκληρου του ποσού θα πρέπει να γίνει τουλάχιστον κατά την ώρα της μεταβίβασης του ακινήτου. Δηλαδή δεν συνηθίζεται και δεν είναι κοινή πρακτική να υπάρχει οφειλόμενο ποσό κατά την
μεταβίβαση.
Όχι, δεν συνηθίζεται να υπάρχει οποιοδήποτε οφειλόμενο ποσό μετά τη μεταβίβαση του ακινήτου. Δηλαδή πρέπει.
And I pay 196-9143. Offer now is your major come on. Valid Properties Development. Asafa Sombo. Zaso na go tablet e bua ma ya wana mu nyina akọ be pain. Ya ona mu bia onsaka nego nyina be ko kama pa. Nego tablet fully herbal. Same back 90. The only herbal medication a tablet, a nego tablet. And the Tobinanum FDA just come out. Jack painkiller pinkland, they're dangerous. So, Monsaka nego tablet, be drove pains be a movie because sciatica pain, joint pains, knee pains. Wechi bremo ebesi usisi to us any pejai migraine. Phone number is 020-833-7711. Nego tablet will be Thomas Chemical Shop baby. Phone number anyone wants to come in.
You know
know it makes sense. Offer ends 14th for the 4th, 25. Original school fees is £8. Includes additional toppings, plastic sides and desserts from £5. Means spend and delivery charges apply. See website for returns.
Throbbing head, sore back, the aches and pains of cold and flu. No one pain is the same. But for all those everyday pains, there's a moment when you start to feel release. That moment when you start to get back to being you. And you feels amazing. Panadol Extra Advanced Tablets. Powerful pain relief. Release starts here. Always read the label. Contains paracetamol.
When you like
had an amazing career.
Mo Farah, Olympic gold number 4.
I have achieved everything I ever dreamed of.
Get an even better deal with a fitting included plus 5% off all motoring products and services.
You don't know. It's a secret that I've been hiding.
So join today for just $4.99 a month.
The truth is, I'm not who you think I am.
See Halfords Motoring Club T&Cs and exclusions apply.
Mo Farah's story is related in this documentary. How does it fit into your thesis?
It was important to include stories by victims. The documentary, The Real Mo Farah, is a beautiful piece of work, multi-award winning in fact, but it's also kind of culturally important. There was a huge government response, politicians quickly moved to comment in support of Mo Farah, but it was also quite consequential for Farah himself in the process of just...
You better relax yourself. He's my man, girl. Nobody else has. In my way of what I'm feeling, you're getting in my way. You better back down. You're getting in my way. Everything is beautiful between me and him, and here come you and your big mouth talking about telling him that you've seen me up 24th Street with a muddy cat. But you know it's a lie. You keep lying to my man, girlfriend. I'm gonna take you out in the middle of the street and whoop your tail for all it's worth. $5.99 or something like that. You better back down before you get smacked down. You better chill.
On release one. Baby.
Hold tight, Otis, locked, my family.
marginalised or undermined or not heard, those of victims or other people.
You say you're interested in why we tell crime stories and also in who benefits from the telling. Should you come to an answer in either of those stories?
I think there are definitely examples of people who benefit from telling their stories. We can think about Marx and his outlaw story. He became a kind of cultural hero. I think he spoke at Glastonbury, he stood for Parliament, he did all sorts of things without kudos. And I think for Mo Farah, in the documentary The Real Mo Farah, we see the impact on Farah himself of being able to claim that story and that identity. And maybe Chanel Miller was able to find forms of solidarity and underlying audience that she wouldn't have been able to find otherwise. But I think there's this idea that telling your story is a good thing. And it's not always the case. It's not a clear route to justice. Often, sadly, personal narratives become a kind of a cheap content for an ever-expanding array of podcasts, social media, and other kind of online platforms. There can be justice in stories. I think when people have time, when they can connect with an audience, when they can find a genre, a way to express themselves authentically, they can be powerful ways of contesting and confronting harms.
Thank you very much. Well, that was so interesting to me as an elderly, faded criminologist. If you have any comments on today's programme, well, I'd love to receive them at thinkingaloud@bbc.co.uk. Now, when I was interviewing John McVicar about criminal life, I couldn't help myself from being fascinated by his account of robbers and con men. But I still remember how hard it became when he began to recount stories of the routine violence practiced by some of the gangsters he'd encountered. Horrific beatings handed out to rivals and to snitches. But now, as I'm about to learn from my next guest, hard man biographies of violent criminals have now become a huge...
I mean, there's something pretty iconic about Chris Stark saying, ladies, hold on to your wig. I want to hear that over and over again. New Gaga album, yes please. Let's get into it right now with Bruno Mars. This is Die With A Smile.
I just woke up from a dream.
Well, Louise now joins me on the line. Louise, you note that women are often believed to be the main consumers of these really wide food crime events. Is that accurate, or is there a picture of
If you look at specific modalities, predominantly with regard to serial stories, generally what comes to mind when you think of a street crime, and yes, the evidence does stack up in regards to the
The UK's #1 house music station. In Select, we trust.
I had a parking lot on Smash. Plus I got a 7 with a 454 in the hood. Got 125 on the dash.
I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far.
Come together. Really? Is that your favourite as well?
Yes. It is.
Are you just saying?
No, genuine. Oh, what are the chances?
I'm learning a lot about you, Richie, honestly, mate. Go away.
Here come old flat top, he come grooving up slowly. He got juju eyeball, he won holy roller. He got hair down to his knee. Got to be a joker, he just do what he please. He wear no shoe shine, he got toe jam football, he got monkey finger, he shoot Coca-Cola, he say, I know you, you know me. One thing I can tell you is you got to be free. Come together right now. He bad production, he got all the scumbag, he got all no sideboard, he want spinal cracker, he got feet down below his knee. Hold you in his armchair, you can feel his disease. Come together right now over me.
Try having a little glass of a fizzy drink just before 12 o'clock of an afternoon. Tico, Irina Kondratenko and Ludmila Pafikova. And before it, Pure Runners from Rachmaninoff, the third movement of the Second Symphony, the Royal Liverpool Philharmonic Orchestra. 8 minutes to 4, and Classic FM brings you Grieg.
He roller coaster, he got early warning, he got muddy water, he want mojo filter, he said 1 and 1 and 1 and 3. Got to be good looking 'cause he's so hard to see. Come together right now.
to make it go.
himself as starring in his own gangster movie, and he felt that this film required a murder because gangster movies do get gangsters. And Pearson talks about how Ronnie Gray was acting out this mental move till the day he was arrested. Obviously, in digital culture, these debates around the indivisibility of reality and representation
Russia gives us something about the nature of the podcast, and in particular the Hardman podcast, that might provoke new anxiety. What anxieties? How so?
Hardman stories are ambivalent in the way they celebrate and condemn violence, but this happens all over popular culture, and indeed within these stock stories told by these men on the podcasts, they're often reformed characters. These stories are framed within discourses of redemption and repentance. Often these men are involved in charity work, projects supporting the resettlement of prisoners, diverting young people from gang-related crime. But I think where there are issues, they have a different relationship to ethics. You know, we talk about ethics and true crime quite a lot because of that. The exploitation and the monetisation of victim stories. And that's not so evident within this genre of true crime. However, we could argue that it's problematic transforming violence into this spectacle whilst the consequences for victims and their families are overlooked. But it does raise concerns in the way it links and kind of plays into a masculine ideal connected to violence and lad culture. You know, Jennifer discussed this earlier, that gangster figure, that gangster aesthetic from the 90s that connects particular attitudes towards women, misogyny. And you can kind of see the overlaps with this genre of true crime. And it may not be the intention of the creators. For instance, Billy Moore, who you played the clip from, he really emphasises the value of telling stories, sharing the story, how we can identify with each other, we can share our struggles. But I don't think that there's a big jump between a lot of the male audience who would be interested in the Hardman podcast, Hardman narrative, and engaging with the idea.
Because of the London Track Network. On the Metropolitan line, while they fix the signal failure at Moore Park and a track fault at Wembley Park. There's a good service on the rest of London Tube lines, as well as all the lines of the London Overground, the Elizabeth line, the DLR, and the tram. So it's all good on the TFL network. Ginger's like, where am I? Where may I go on with?
When I do for you, I always come through. When it's your turn, I'm always getting burned.
Now, yasa my way back. And I'm saying, I do some my way back. I'm a summer, and said, I do some my way. Yasa my way. I course yasa my way. There is no now. That's it. And now, so are you? And the Asabo no calamity. Hey, I was it. Ayo. Awebas. Boarding time like as a fever. Abigail Boku said, yes, I'm going to come in.
Yes, we will find it. I also know building from what we are.
No, then tomorrow day.
We are Papa everything, Papa Man.
Hasn't money, sir. Over lower radio, that's what I say. Over lower radio, no, what I say. Echo.